Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am the Channeling Goddess. If you are new here, hi, hello. If you are returning back, welcome back. So I know I've been a little bit MIA for a couple of months, but I am back. And today we are going to do a collective reading about what's coming for you in the year of 2026. I personally believe that April 1st is the beginning of the year. So we're 5 days into the new year, fashionably late, of course. But we're going to do a collective reading just to see what messages that spirit might have for us. Now, before we jump into the reading, it is helpful that you take a couple of mindful deep breaths. I usually say 3 or 4. This just helps you tap into your own intuition and help you to receive the messages that are meant for you. I will also say that this is a collective reading, so there are going to be several people who are going to be listening to this reading. So if you hear things that do not apply to you, do not take them, leave them on the table. Only taste what applies to you, okay? So I guess we'll go ahead and get started. So let's see. We'll start with the money messages, because everybody wants to know about the money. So let's see. Spirit, can you give us some messages about the money or money matters that may be changing for us in this year? What's happening to our money in 2026, Spirit? Okay. We got work smart. Okay. We have partnership. Okay. Oops. And then we got angelic help. Any other messages, Spirit, for the collective? We have manifesting. Bottom deck energy is the the rebel. And I was getting ready to say the windfall. So I'm going to put this out here and I'll tell you why I'm putting it out here. Let's see. Okay. So let's tap into this message. Okay, so the first card you got is work smart. It says, are you complicating things? Often the solutions are simpler than you think. It's time to clean up both personally and professionally for a fresh start. Focus on your basic needs when spending and saving your money. So here's the thing I want to say, that a lot of you have been working really hard. Some of you may have started a business, or you may have started something new. Spirit is saying to work smarter, not harder. There are easier ways to do some of the things that you're planning to do or want to do. Spirit is saying to really think about what it is that you actually want to do and find easier ways to do it, because for some of you, you're doing things the hard way. Okay, Spirit wants you to find an easier way. Now, one of those easier ways may be a partnership. So if you are starting a new business, there may be a partnership that's coming along. It says you are creating a strong and successful partnership. Consider finding a partner who can fill in the experience you're lacking. Certain relationships could be limiting your success. So here's what I'm hearing to tell you, that a partnership could be part of you working smarter. It is like, for some reason, maybe your reach is limited. So let's say you work in some type of field where you need additional marketing or something like that. Let's just say as an example. And maybe this partner may have exactly what you need. They have the expertise. They know how to market your product, right? You got the product. You just need somebody to help you market it. Just an example. Spirit is saying that some of you have been offered a partnership. Now, this could be in love as well, but I feel like it could also be that this is connected. For some of you, I'm hearing where you're not starting a new business, but you're in a traditional 9-to-5 job. You may find your partner in this 9-to-5 job, like, take that how it resonates. But you may find your partner in this 9-to-5 job. But there's something here about partnership and working smarter. For some reason, these two definitely go together. Okay. Now, also, this partnership, it is really like kind of going hand in hand, but you got angelic help here. It says, now is the time to trust the universe, knowing you will be provided for. A career or blessing is lining up for you, so stay positive and trust. Pay attention to the signs your angels are sending you right now. So your angelic team may be around you, helping you to manifest things, because they also could be a part of your partnership as well. It could be how you work smart is by having that angelic help. For some of you, you've specifically been reaching out to Archangel Metatron. And if you haven't, I would definitely say to do some digging, because I'm hearing that in my head. And I don't know why I'm hearing the name David in my head. I don't know if that's like, you like the story of David from the Bible, or your name is David, or you know a David, or your partner may be named David, but I keep hearing David as well. So take that how it resonates, okay? Then you have manifesting here. It says all of the tools you need to increase your income are within your reach. Great things are coming your way soon. An opportunity may arise for you to showcase your talent. So for some of you, you may have been manifesting more clients, because if you notice, like, this person is standing in the middle and there are like a ring of people around them. You may have been manifesting clients. You may have been manifesting more business. You may have been manifesting a new job. For some of you, this year is going to bring those manifestations into fruition, right? I'm hearing that you specifically asked Spirit for some of you, I'm specifically hearing that the number $100,000. I don't know if there's something you need to pay off, or you want to buy a car, or you want a down payment for a house. It is being manifested. Whatever it is that you manifest, it is coming in for you. I'm also hearing that somebody, I don't know how to describe this. Like maybe you cried out to God recently, or to your ancestors. Like you literally, like I'm seeing the image of somebody leaving tears on the altar. So you may have really cried out to your ancestors recently, and they are going to be here to help you. They are stepping in as like protection to help you. That like you've manifested this help in your life. Okay. Then we have the rebel. It says limiting beliefs are blocking your abundance. Consider being a system buster, entrepreneur, or teaching a better way. You're a trailblazer destined to pave the way for future generations. So for some of you, this is you getting outside of your traditional 9 to 5. This is you starting your own business. I don't know why I'm feeling the energy of an entrepreneur, but this rebel feels like somebody who is going against the grain. You are starting something completely new. You may be starting something that has never been done before, or at least you have not seen it be done before. But it's like what you're doing, this rebel energy around you is really going to be testing your ability to think outside of the box. For some of you, this is a book that you're writing. You may be writing something, excuse me, that is not the traditional romance or sci-fi novel, whatever the case may be, right? There's something about you, by you keeping yourself in the box, we're limiting ourselves, right? Let's say if you write romance and you only write a certain type of romance, but you really feel like you could do good in another romance, but it's like taboo or stepping outside the box. Spirit is saying do it anyway. So apply that how it resonates to you, because that's just an example. But for some of you, you're going to get more money in your life by being a rebel, by going against the grain, not doing the traditional thing, right? Let's say your parents want you to be a lawyer and you are like, I want to do art, I want to draw, I want to be a tarot reader, whatever the case may be. There's something about you going against the grain this year that's going to really bring you in a lot of wealth. Now, this last card is windfall. It says you're about to receive a financial windfall or pay raise. Your finances are currently in a positive cycle. Now is the perfect time to treat yourself or make that big purchase. So the reason why I put this out on the table is because when I first took these cards out, because I always shuffle before I get on camera. When I took these cards out to shuffle, this card was at the bottom deck energy. And I think the fact that it still showed up anyway, even though it wasn't actually the bottom deck energy, it still showed up. And when I was pulling this card, getting ready to put this on the table, I almost said windfall. So to me, Spirit is saying that this card needs to be on the table. There is a windfall of money coming in for you. For some of you, this is something you really, really worked hard for. And that windfall is everything paying off, right? Like all of the hard work that you've done, now you're about to reap an abundance of money. For some of you, this is like somebody is just going to give you a crap ton of money. You may your rent may go down, so it brings in a lot more money. You may be able to hold on to a lot more money. You may have a bill that's not as expensive as it once was before, so now you're able to keep that money with you. For some of you, it is around the time you would get a raise, and Spirit is saying you're going to get a pretty significant raise. For some of you, this is you getting a new job. This is new income coming in. This is more than just your traditional income that you've had before. This is something different that's coming in for you. So there is a windfall of money coming in. I do also want to say most of the cards that I shuffled, when I took them out of the box to shuffle them, almost all of them, the bottom deck energy was talking about something good, good times, blessings, windfall. It was always talking about something good. So for those of you who have been struggling, maybe in 2025, for some of you, this has gone on longer than 2025. For some of you, this struggle started in 2020. Spirit is saying things are about to take off. Things are about to change for you. Okay. We're going to get some career cards. Let's get some career cards just to get any additional messages that Spirit might have for you. We'll move these up a little bit. Okay. Spirit, can we get some cards? Thank you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wow, we have shopping. It says, if you're thinking about making money in retail or online selling, this is a good sign to try it. It's also an opportunity to take your business on the internet. So for some of you, you've already started some type of business where people shop online, or you want to, and you're wondering if it's a good idea. Spirit is saying it is a good idea. I'm also getting with this shopping card that for those of you who have been, maybe you've been asking Spirit, you've been saying to Spirit, listen, I'm not asking for a whole lot of money. I'm just asking for the ability to, buy things when I want them. Some of you, you're about to go shopping, and like you will no longer be window shopping, even at the most expensive stores. You just want to be like, you've had this energy of saying, I don't want to have to decide if I can treat myself or pay rent, right? And Spirit is saying that you will have the ability to really do some things for yourself, to treat yourself, I'm hearing. So that may be significant for you, maybe something you asked for. Okay. I'm going to show you these two that didn't quite fall over, but I'm gonna show you. And we were talking about marketing earlier. So for some of you, you really may be into marketing. It says you are good at promotions. Apply different marketing strategies to grow your business and continue to innovate to attract more sales. So for some of you that's putting your business online, Spirit is saying that you have that marketing ability, or somebody in your orbit does as well. Okay. Then you have blessings. It says unexpected fortune is about to come. We talked about the windfall, right? And I was just talking about have enough money to do the things that you want. So it says unexpected fortune is about to come. This is a great time to enjoy the blessings pouring in. Your finances are doing well at the moment. So we're going to keep shuffling because they kind of fell but didn't quite fall. Okay, we have assistance. It says there are some resources you have overlooked that will help you resolve your financial issues. Someone is willing to help you recover. So remember, I talked about that marketing as well. It was just an example. But for some of you, this may actually be somebody coming in to help you, to assist you with your business. This also may be you get a new job, because this also reminds me, I don't know why, but this person standing here helping this young lady reminds me of somebody getting a new job and you're getting training. That training could really set you up for success, and it will be divinely guided. I wouldn't even be surprised if, let's say, if you go into a new job and this person really trains you, they give you all their knowledge, and then they're no longer there. For some reason, I'm getting this energy that they were just there to train you. So for those of you who are looking for another job, you may be applying to jobs that you don't necessarily believe that you qualify for. Spirit is saying apply anyway, because there's going to be some angelic help there. Okay. We have amusement. It says you have natural talents that you can share with the world. It's time to make money from them while having a good time just being you. So for some of you, you may have been praying or asking Spirit specifically for for them to allow you to make money by just existing. That is what this is. That's what this feels like to me. You're going to be doing things that you love, but you're also going to be making money off of it as well. Okay. Then we have adjustments. It says you may need to make some adjustments to your spending. Your expectations are not met at this time. It's better to be prepared than sorry. So for some of you, there may be something happening where you may need to make a few adjustments. Spirit, I'm also hearing that this is short term as well. So maybe you might need to say, I'm not going to eat out this week. I'm going to eat at home this week because I need to save up for a new car, or I need to save up for whatever the case may be. I need to do some repairs on my car. Spirit is saying to make some adjustments in your life. And this is also giving me mental adjustments to help with like financial stability, and also to help you adjust mentally to the things that's coming in your life. Okay. Let's get you some home blessings. So for those of you who are have your own home or looking to purchase a home, or you have an apartment and maybe you're moving or you're looking to move or you just moved, right? We're going to get some house blessings for you, okay? Spirit, what house blessings do we have for the collective for 2026? What is it that they need to know about their home? Okay, we have T said. It says talk, discernment, protection. Use discernment and talk and protect yourself from gossip. So for some of you, Spirit is saying that you may not have as many visitors as you would normally have to your house. And it may be because you're praying for protection. You're praying to make sure that you're on the right path, that the people who are meant to be in your space are actually in your space. So you may notice that you may not have a lot of tea time, quote unquote, or a lot of people may not be visiting. Spirit is also saying when you're having conversations in your home, make sure that you're having those conversations in love. Be very particular about the conversations that you're having, okay? Also, if you are into doing home protections or would like to tap into the protection of your home, please do some research into that because that may be significant for you, okay? Spirit, any other messages for the collective? Thank you. Okay, we have television. It says channels, focus, direction. It says life has no remote. Constantly switching channels won't find your show. Stay focused or you'll miss the best parts until you have all the facts. So for some of you, Spirit is saying you need to, stay stable where you are. Be safe where you are right now. Kind of get a little bit more stability in your life. So that may be something that's coming for you home-wise. So maybe you're moving and you're worried that maybe you're going to have to move in another month or like in another year or something like that, because the rent is going to go up. Spirit is saying they're bringing stability into your life. So you'll be able to come into this space and really just be in this space. And you don't have to keep changing. Because for some of you, if you are moving into a new location, there may be something that Spirit wants you to do there. So your focus needs to be on what it is that you're doing, not whether or not you can pay the rent or whether or not it's going to go, too high, like the rent is going to increase too high the following year. Okay. Bottom deck energy is safe. It says clarity, protection, freedom. It says a true seeker knows when to lock and when to unlock your secrets should serve you, not control you. Okay. So for some of you, there may be some secrets that may be revealed in your home or about your home, but Spirit is also saying that you're protected. For some of you, I'm also hearing that there is a place that you're in that you want to get out, and Spirit is going to set you free, but the timing has to be right. I'm specifically hearing divine timing. So the timing has to be right in order for this freedom to take place and for these things to happen, because there's something about a trap being set. I don't know why. Even though this is a book, it reminds me of like a mouse trap. So if there's a home or an apartment that you don't necessarily like, that you want to get out of, and you may not have been able to get out of it right now, you're being protected by Spirit's love, right? There's a reason why the door is not opening just yet, because there's a trap being laid. So Spirit is saying once they remove these obstacles, they're going to unlock this door for you so that you can have freedom, okay? For others of you, you might want to get a safe. I don't know why I'm getting that message, but you may need to get a safe. Like you got this windfall here. And look, you got gifts at the bottom deck, right? So there may be jewelry. Somebody may give you jewelry or something like that, or you may win the lottery and buy, I don't know, gold bars or jewelry, because I'm hearing gold, and you may need to get a safe. So apply that if it resonates. If it doesn't, leave it on the table, okay? So let's get you some romance and love cards, Spirit. What's coming for, what's coming for our collective in romance this year? I just saw the card alone time. So for some of you, you may be getting out of a relationship, but we'll keep shuffling. Spirit, what's coming romantically for my collective in the year 2026? Wow, we have true love. It says a deep and endearing connection going beyond superficial attraction. So for some of you, you may be finally finding your true love. You may be finally getting into a relationship. For some of you, you've been single for a while, and you may be getting into a relationship. For some of you, that are already in a relationship, there may be a moment that happens this year that really shows you that you are in a true connection. For others of you, this true love connection is about you learning to truly love yourself. I'm hearing, so make sure that you're learning to be more open and more in tune with yourself and how much you love yourself. Some of you may have been asking for true love or self-love, and that's definitely coming in. For others of you, this is about your connection going to the next level. Okay. And then look, we have connection. It says love is a bridge connecting souls. Cherish those connections. So for those of you who have been single for quite some time, there is a connection that's coming in for you. For others of you, what I'm hearing is like I'm watching, for some reason, I'm seeing like rain. This is what this looks like to me. I don't know why, but this kind of glossy looking feel reminds me of rain. So for some of you, there may be a difficult time that you may go through with your partner, and it is going to strengthen your connection with them. And it may really test your relationship, and you're going to know that this relationship is actually beneficial for you. Okay. Then we have surprise. It says romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. So for some of you, you finding a love match may be a surprise, or this person may not necessarily look the way that you they may not be your first choice, should I say. They may not be the person that you would traditionally choose, but Spirit is saying this is going to be a great surprise for you. It's going to be a beautiful surprise. For others of you, there's a lot of surprises in love. For those of you that is currently in a connection, you may be getting proposed to this year. For some reason, I'm hearing summer, June specifically. So some of you may be getting proposed to this year. For others of you, I'm also hearing that the surprise may be you're getting out of a toxic relationship. So it's very specific. That's the only message that came through with that. So you may be getting out of a toxic relationship. And then your bottom deck energy is wish. It says someone you wish for is coming into your life. So for some of you, you are manifesting this or have manifest this love connection, and it is finally coming into your life, or you've manifest self-love for yourself. And Spirit is saying that we're making it possible. We're making it happen. Okay. So let's see what divine guidance Spirit has for you for the year of 2026. Yeah, and then look, you got invite help, right? We've been talking about that partnership, that angelic help. So for some of you, this help may come in a package that you're not quite necessarily used to. Spirit is saying, receive the message even if you cannot accept the messenger, okay? What divine guidance do we have for the collective for 2026? What is it? What are some things they need to keep in mind for the year 2026? Any divine guidance for them, Spirit? Thank you. That flew out. Okay, we have divine source. It says, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. So for some of you, like we talked about, accept that card that came out about accepting divine help. Know that Spirit has your back, right? Know that Spirit will not leave you wanting. Know that Spirit will keep things happening for the betterment of your life. For some of you, you may start seeing hummingbirds. That may be your sign that Spirit is around you, guiding you, and that divine source is here for you. Okay, there's something about your connection with the divine that's probably going to grow a lot this year, especially because I'm getting this energy of like you're going to fully open yourself up to the divine, and because of that, there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be able to come into your life, and you'll be able to make a lot of things happen. For some of you, you may be getting deeper into your spiritual journey this year. You may start going into altars. You may start a new religion. I'm not sure, but there's something, and I'm hearing like Buddhism. So for some of you, you may, your spiritual beliefs may change, and it is going to connect you divinely to source. Okay. Any other divine messages for them, Spirit? Any divine guidance that they need to hear at this time? Thank you. It says non-duality. It says let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. So for some of you, there is an energy around making sure that you understand the duality within yourself, right? And connecting yourself. So for some of you, you may get into meditation this year, or something that you wanted to get into. Spirit is saying you definitely should. There is a connection with the inner divine that is going to be testing you this year. So for some of you, you really do need to tap into meditation, right? Whether it's music meditation, whether it's singing, writing meditation, whatever it is. I'm also hearing automatic writing. So for some of you, you might want to get into that. But there's something about you tapping into the divine source is going to open up your true humanity. Okay. Wow. Look at your bottom deck energy, collective. Look at this. You got love. It says divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. So for this to come out right after we had the love reading, for some of you, love is absolutely coming into your life this year, right? You are going to fall in love, whether it be with yourself, whether it be with another person. There is love definitely coming in for you in your life this year. So be open to the love and support that is being given to you by source. For some of you, I'm also hearing that, all things are divinely guided, but I'm specifically hearing that this love has been molded and shaped into exactly what it is that you need. There's a song by Taylor Swift. I'm hearing pieces of it. This love is good. This love is sweet. This love came back to me, or something like that. That is definitely your confirmation. You may hear that song, and I cannot think of the name of it. I wish I could. Also, I hope you noticed that we talked about like the divine. You may see hummingbirds. Look what's in these cards. Hummingbirds. There are 5 hummingbirds here, and they're not in this card, so they're not in every card in this deck, right? They're only in certain cards. And the fact that you got them in 2 cards, even like after I said that you may start to see hummingbirds, like the divine is definitely showing up and saying, hey, hummingbirds, for a lot of you, that's going to be your sign that spirit is in the room with you. Okay, that spirit is orchestrating things for you. You may maybe when you meet this person that you eventually fall in love with, you may see hummingbirds around that time. Okay, they may take you to like a hummingbird exhibit. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but that may be significant. I don't even know if that's a thing. Okay, so let's get you a couple of final messages. Let's get you some messages from the ancestors. Okay, ancestors, what messages would you like to give the collective for this year? What are some things that they need to look out for? I'm hearing good juju. For some of you, you may have good juju. Your ancestors are saying you have good juju, and they're going to put it around you. So we have the goddess circle, wheel of change. Put that here. And then we have the trickster, ego and excess. So for some of you, you may be tapping into... what am I trying to say? You may be tapping into the Orishas, because that trickster energy makes me think of Eshu or Papa Legba. For some of you, you may be a Gemini. This is also technically like the devil card if you were looking in tarot, I believe, but we're actually going to read that from the book. And then bottom deck energy is Mother God, miracles in motion. So for some of you, this is definitely spirit talking about miracles being in motion for you, things happening, things progressing. We are going to read these from the book. And then we have I want to talk about this, the goddess circle. So for some of you, you may be specifically talking to a goddess or looking to work with a goddess. So I'm hearing Mami Wata. I'm hearing Isis. For others of you, this may be Hecate. You may be looking into working with other goddesses. So let's read the goddess circle. For some of you, there's also something coming to a completion. So things may be ending for you this year. And I think we talked about that a little bit. Things are ending and new beginnings may be coming in. Okay. So it says, there is a season for everything, and this is yours. If you haven't already received the good news, it's on its way. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. It is safe to celebrate. You deserve it. Don't question the joy. Do not wait for the other shoe to drop. Rejoice, beautiful. You are the moment. This is your time. Positive changes is on the way. I talked about that. Most of the cards that I kept getting were talking about good times, good times. Even when I was just shuffling, right? Things changing. For some of you, you've manifested this new beginning. You've manifested this change. And Spirit is saying that now is the time to celebrate because it's already happening for you. Okay? It says positive change is on the way, expansion, evolution, revolution. Be open to change. This is a great season to let go of the past and take a big risk. The powerful Egyptian goddess, and queens from the African gods rising oracle deck, Qatesh, Nefertiti, Ma'at, Sekhmet, and Isis. Yeah, Isis is definitely going to be important for some of you because I didn't even realize she was one of the goddesses on this card. Isis showed up for this goddess circle. Their unified power creates a portal of unlimited choices and transformations. One thing about that wheel of fortune is it keeps turning. For some of your ancestors, it was difficult to find joy for joy's sake. Heal their energy by celebrating yours now. Learn what it feels like to revel in joy, pleasure, and fun just for the sake of it. So for a lot of you, and for me to put this over the shopping cart, for some of you, shopping is something that you truly enjoy, and it like things are really changing for you. Things are changing for the better. And I want you to notice how it's a progression, like even from here to here, you got 10, 15, 42, and right in between these two is a big jump, but there's a progression here. So spirit, even in the cards, the numbers on the card, spirit is speaking about things progressing, things moving forward. Okay, I'm also hearing don't get stuck. How do I want to put this? So like, let's say you move forward and you're like, there's something else that you want to do, but you're like, okay, I got here, so I'm just grateful that I got here, and I'm just gonna stay here. Spirit is saying it's okay to want more. It's okay to want progression. It's okay to want beyond, quote unquote, what people would consider your station. Like, you finally got there. Like, I'll give an example. I had a person once tell me, I don't know why you keep applying for jobs. You already got a really, really good paying job. Why do you keep applying for other jobs? And I had to tell that person it's because that there's more out there for me, and I'm not afraid to go get it. So for some of you, that may be something that somebody may tell you, right? In their eyes, they may feel like you got a really, really good paying job, but maybe you feel like you're being underpaid, right? Maybe you feel like there's so much more that you could do. There's so much more money out there for you, right? And you want to go for it. Spirit is saying, don't limit yourself, okay? Don't let something hold you back when you know that there is more for you, right? I'm also specifically seeing like a noose around somebody's neck. So spirit is saying, take that noose off. It doesn't belong to you. Somebody else put it there. Somebody else's, decision about what you should do with your life is not your true reality. So take that noose off your neck and move forward, okay? So we have the trickster card here. It says, are you or someone around you making unhealthy choices? It says you feel trapped. Wow, I didn't even realize that was in there. It says you feel trapped. Your shadow appears to be in charge. Your vices and fears are in danger of running your life. You are the cause of the mess you are in. That may sound like bad news, but the great news is that you have the key to fix it. The devil is in the details. You are being seduced by unhealthy attachments, your temptation, materialism, addiction. You feel trapped. What did I just say? I saw the noose around the neck. For some of you, you feel trapped. And this card is basically saying you can take the noose off your neck, right? You can only, like, sometimes we take on things that don't belong to us, right? Not that people gave us. We take it on, which means we're holding on to things that was never really ours. And this card is basically saying take the noose off your neck, okay? It says, the trickster is terrifying because we fear getting lost within our own indulgence. You've been stuffing down and hiding your shadow self, and your inner dark goddess is not happy about it. Under all of that rage is grief that is calling out to be seen, felt, and healed. So for some of you, under this love, let me see if it's still here. Under this love card was the card grief. Is it still here? Or did I shuffle? Yeah, I must have shuffled, but I saw the card grief. So for some of you, you may be releasing grief, or you may be going through a time of grief, and the spirit is saying that it is time to release it, right? Honor the grief, honor what you're going through, but also release it, okay? It says the ancestral trickster comes forward as Anansi, the cunning West African spider god. The renowned temperament or tempter and mischief maker weaves intricate webs that lure the unsuspecting. Anansi's secret is that he teaches lessons of discernment and consequences. This ancestor can represent depression. If you want something different, you need to do something different. Look beyond your vices. If you need help, get it. So for some of you, You need to release the things that are holding you back. You need to release the things that have kept you hidden, away from other people. I'm also like, I talked about the person who was like, you know, you already got a nice paying job. Why do you need to get something else? For some of you, that's what's happening. There's a web being weaved around you where people are telling you, or maybe saying to you, or implying that you shouldn't go for more, right? You should be grateful for what you have. And I agree with it being grateful. You can absolutely be grateful while still wanting more, while still going for more. And Spirit is saying, when you get those things, celebrate those things. Like when things, you know, new things happen to you and you get the stuff that you've asked for, Spirit is saying to celebrate it, but also be okay with the fact that you want more, right? Do not limit yourself. Do not keep yourself in a box because somebody else thinks that box is where you fit in, okay? Then we got Mother God, Miracles in Motion. It says, you are the architect of your own existence. When you tap into the wisdom of the great mother that you have within, heaven and the earth are connected through you, but still you doubt yourself. Believe in you now. Birthing miracles is easy for you. Trust your inner voice. You are being divinely guided and are much wiser than you think. Sorry. Be easy and deliberate and you as you move forward, but do move forward. So for some of you, like we just talked about, you get to this place, right? And you stop because you're like, okay, maybe I'm being greedy for wanting those things. This card is basically saying you have the miracles within you. You have that divine connection to move forward. So they're saying to keep moving forward, okay? It says, Mother God shows up as a Yoruba goddess, Iyanila. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I apologize. With the nurturing energy of protection, love, and support. Her energy is ancient and maternal. She is the primordial source of all existence, mother of all of the gods and all living things. We are all her children. Iyanila is mother goddess energy. Balance your yin energy to bring the healing you require. My child, receive your wisdom, receive your guidance, receive your truth and well-being. Okay, all things are possible. So for some of you, this really is, you know, your ancestors coming through to saying that anything is possible that you want. I'm also hearing from I think it's Roger and Hammerstein's Cinderella, the one that Brandy played. I'm hearing the song Impossible Things Are Happening Every Day. So for some of you, this is, you may be watching that movie or maybe one of your favorites. It's one of mine for sure. But your ancestors are coming through to say that there is nothing wrong with you, right? Excuse me, impossible things are happening every day. Miracles are happening every day to, you know, everyday people, regular everyday people. So you don't have to do anything spectacular or over the top in order for miracles and beautiful things to happen to you. Spirit is saying that these things are destined to happen for you, right? All you have to do is keep moving forward. Don't stop. Don't give up. Even when things get difficult, even when you feel the noose tighten around your neck, Spirit is saying to keep moving forward, because you have the ability to cut that cord. You have the ability to cut the addictions, right? You have the ability to leave those things that's holding you back behind and to move forward, okay? Let's get you a couple of rune messages. So these are like runes that may show up in your life, or they may be runes that you want to write down. Like sometimes I will write runes on, like if I have a desk where I'm only doing things where I'm trying to make money, I will like maybe carve that into the desk. Of course, it's a desk I own, but I would like carve that rune into a desk. So this may be a rune that you may like want to write on your wrist or get tattooed or something like that. But it's a rune that could help you during the year 2026. Okay, Spirit, what rune could the collective use in 2026? Okay, we have two here. We have Ansuz. It says the mouth, the word. Dedicated to Odin, this rune is that of wisdom and communication, creation, singing, poetry, magic, incantation inherited from the gods. I'm gonna hold it up a little bit so you can see it. It almost kind of looks like the Fehu. I think it's called Fehu symbol that talks about prosperity. But this one seems like it's specifically dedicated to wisdom and communication. So for some of you, you may be a Gemini, or you may be an air sign. You may do a lot with communication. This rune may actually be beneficial for you. And then we have Redhu, I hope I'm saying this right. It says the wheel, the journey, rune of communication, union, and material or spiritual journey, help and advice. It is also the rune of the ritual dance. So the fact that you got the wheel of change here, and then you also have this rune, I would definitely say if you are looking to tap into the energy of the wheel of change, this rune is probably going to be absolutely beneficial for you. And this is the second card that you've got that talks about communication and union and material. So for some of you, if you are, let's say you're going to an interview and you want to help your communication be a little bit better when you're talking to potential managers and things like that, that may be helpful for you. For some of you, this is about enhancing your spiritual journey, and also getting help and advice from angelic people or angelic beings around you. And then we have Kaunas. I hope I'm saying that right. It says the flame convalescence. It says the opening, the mystery of regeneration through death. It is the rune of the artist, the craftsman, and the magician. So for some of you who are tapping more into your art abilities, this could definitely be a good rune to tap into. I would definitely say for all of the runes that I'm putting on the deck, please make sure that you do your own research. But I would definitely say it may be beneficial for you to look into all of these runes. But it's talked about the mystery of regeneration. So for some of you, you may have started a project. I'm hearing like an art project, but you may have started something in the past, and this rune may be helpful in helping you to regenerate and bring it back to life. Okay. It also talks about the magician. So there may be, this could definitely be, some of you could be a Gemini in this pile, or you could be an air sign, but it also talks about the artist, the rune of the artist. So for those of you who are looking to get more in your artistry bag, this may be the rune for you. Okay. And then bottom deck energy is Wunju. It says joy, pleasure, promise of happiness, pleasure, and hope and fulfillment. It develops fraternity and kindness between relatives. So for some of you, there's a lot of happiness coming into your life, a lot of joy that's coming into your life. And if you're trying to bring more of it, I would definitely say this rune could be beneficial for you. There's something also about connection between relatives. So you may be visiting relatives a lot this year. You may open yourself up to going outside of the house more if you're the type of person who stays in a lot. But there's a lot of joy, happiness, and pleasure to be had for you this year. Okay, let's get some angel numbers that may be significant for the collective. Spirit, what angel numbers might the collective see this year that may be helpful for them? We have 1122. It said great shift. Yes, there's a lot of shift happening for you, collective, in this year. It says great shift, personal growth, spiritual development, and manifesting goals. You got that manifestation card. Omens, or no, I'm sorry, oneness, connection, and completion. And the fact that you got completion here, you got the wheel here, and then where is it? The wheel here. The wheel always talks about completion. So for some of you, things are definitely coming to an end the year 2026, but it is to make room for other things that are happening. It says, first, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. For those of you who believe in setting your intentions, absolutely do so. For some of you, you've already set your intentions, and spirit is just confirming that things are going to shift for you this year. Things are going to really be changing for you this year. And look, you got good luck as well. That good luck card fell out. I'm going to keep shuffling because it was two, but we'll keep shuffling. But Spirit is definitely saying there is a shift that's happening for you this year. There are things that are going to be taking place that are going to really shift your energy and change things around for you. Okay, then we have 2121. So 111222 could be significant, but we have 2121 energy levels. Prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration, the opposite sex. It says the day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It is a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. So we kind of talked about this a little bit, that you know, it's a climb. Spirits want you to remain focused. Remember, I talked about the home, right? This came up with the home blessing, that you may not feel like you can get comfortable in this new home or new place of dwelling. And Spirit is saying you absolutely can, because we have so many other things that we want you to focus on. So the home is the least of your worries. The home is safe. The home is being protected, okay? For a lot of you, you moving into this new home is going to open up your creativity. I would also say look at your house number. That could be significant for you. So the way you find your house number, what your house number is you take the number, like the street number. So let's say your street number was 1124, right? You would add those together. So 4 plus 2 is 6, and then 7 and 8. So you would be in an 8 house. So I would definitely say research the number house that you're in or moving into. But there's a lot about your energy levels are going to be shifting. It's going to be changing. Things are going to be happening in a very different format for you. Now, I want to point this out. You had 777, which talks about good luck. That fell out earlier, but then the bottom deck energy you have is 7777. So for some of you, this is definitely about good luck coming into your life, but this card specifically talks about perseverance. It says change your perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, enlightenment. It says there's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right next step is. So for some of you, this is Spirit basically saying that I'm hearing, what is it? Frozen. Do the next right thing. Spirit is saying you need to reflect on what it is that you're doing, how you want to shift what you're doing, and move forward, right? Be persistent in what it is that you want to do. Make sure that you're reflecting on things that have happened in the past and how you want to change going forward, because there's definitely something here about changing your perspective, okay? We're going to get some miscellaneous cards just to see if there's any additional messages that Spirit might have for you for the year 26 or 2026. Spirit, any additional messages that you have for the collective that they need to hear? We have horseshoe. Wow. Collective, there's a lot of good luck that's coming for us this year, right? Even though we didn't, we saw the 777 card, but it didn't come out again. Spirit is confirming here that good luck is on your side, right? You have good luck that's coming in for you. For some of you, may start seeing the number 777. You may see horseshoes. You may just see the number 7. Wow. Collective, I couldn't be more clear. Look, we have eggs, success assured with good plans and hard work. Spirit is saying for some of you, your hard work is you manifesting. For others of you, this is you really getting on your grind. This is really you tapping into what it is that you want to do. For some of you, you're gonna have the opportunity this year to really tap into your creative bag, and you're really gonna see the potential you can make from tapping into your creative abilities. Okay. This could be writing. This could be drawing. Look at this. You will receive a gift. Listen, collective, I want you to hear me. There's so much good that's coming for you, right? Even with these cards, I don't know if you remember, but even with the love cards, when we turned over before I started shuffling and brought cards out, you got gift. And the fact that it says you will receive a gift, you have successes assured with good plans and hard work, good luck. And then your bottom deck energy is birds flying, news is on the way. So collective, if you have been struggling, if you have been worrying about whether or not you're going to be able to pay your bills, if you've been worried about if things are going to happen for you this year, things are absolutely changing. That is why you got the wheel of change here, is because things are really changing in your favor. Spirit is just wanting you to understand, because you got great shifts here. Spirit wants you to understand that with this shift, right, there is going to come responsibility, right? There is going to be places where you can just say, okay, well, I know I can make them consistent. Let's say your goal, let's just put some numbers out there. Let's say your goal is to make $50,000 a month, right? That's what you want to do. But you've gotten to $30,000 a month, and it's really great, right? And you're like, oh, this is beautiful. I can do this. This is easy. And then you get stuck. Spirit is saying, go for gold. There is something about your energy this year that is really going to allow you to create. It is really, for some of you, I'm hearing this year, Spirit is going to show you that you are capable of the impossible. That's what I'm hearing. The impossible is absolutely something that you can reach this year. And Spirit wants you to go for it. Do not limit yourself. Do not stop yourself. I don't For some of you, birds are going to be significant. We talked about the hummingbirds as well, because those definitely came out. But the fact that you got bird flying news is on the way. There is some good news that's coming in for you. I'm also hearing collective. For a lot of you in this pile, you are the goose that laid the golden egg. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Like, you have what you need within you. You just have to be willing to put it together and produce it and let it come out, right? So I'm definitely hearing there is a lot of good coming for you, collective. There's a lot of beautiful things that's going to be happening for you very, very, very soon. Okay, so I did want to do, for a final card pull, I wanted to do some yes or no cards. So for those of you who have any specific questions, like you may be hearing about all this good luck and maybe you have an idea in mind, maybe you're saying to yourself, Spirit, I've been thinking about doing this and I've been thinking about doing that. Should I do it or not? And this is your chance to ask Spirit those questions, or any other questions, right? These are going to be yes or no questions that you would ask Spirit. If I get any additional messages while when the cards come out, I will, confirm it or say it. But we're going to do yes or no, okay? So what I want you to do is I'm going to pull 3 cards, right? I want you to hold the question in your mind. You can have 3 questions, 1 question for pile number 1, 1 for 2, and 1 for 3. But we're going to do a 3-card pull. So I want you to hold the question that you have for Spirit in your mind. And we're going to go ahead and get started, okay? For question number 1, Spirit, pile 1, yes or no? Can we get a yes or no for number 1, please? Okay, we have yes. It says hot opportunity, fired up, burning desires, fulfilled. So for some of you, if you're asking about a specific opportunity, you may be asking about a job you applied for, about something you want to start. I don't know why I'm saying a library. I don't know why I'm saying a library, but if that's significant for you, you'll know. But Spirit is saying you're definitely on the cusp of a hot opportunity, and it is going to fuel burning desires within you, okay? For card pull number 2, yes or no, Spirit, for number 2, yes or no? We have yes. It says trust your feelings, fulfill your heart's desire. So for some of you, this is about love. For some of you, may have been asking if love is coming into your life. Spirit is saying yes. For others of you, you've been asking about like having the ability to shop and take care of yourself and take care of your family, and not just take care of your responsibilities, but actually the things that you want as well. Spirit is saying yes, that is definitely going to happen to you. Trust that feeling that you feeling. For some of you, you may have been getting this energy that things are about to shift. I'm hearing this, what is it? Not much longer now, things are about to shift quickly. For some of you, you may have been hearing that song, or somebody may say that to you. Spirit is saying it's absolutely true. Trust that inner feeling, that inner knowing that you have, okay? And then for card pull number 3, that was quick. We have yes, and it kind of came out like this, so we'll read both. It says yes, make a splash, deep dive, flowing easily in your life. And then we have no. It says like oil and water, separate lives drift apart. Separate lives drift apart. So I'm going to put it like this. You'll know how that applies to you. I'm also hearing for some of you, this is about a relationship. You're wondering if you should let go of this relationship. For some of you, this answer is yes. For some of you, this is no. Like, I'm getting the energy like it talks about oil and water separating, not being together. For some of you, it could turn into a really beautiful connection. For others of you, this is something you absolutely need to let go of, because it is meant to propel you. Like, letting go of this particular situation is meant to propel you into something more beneficial for you, right? There's definitely something Spirit has for you, but in order to get there, you're going to have to let go of a lot of things, okay? Collective, this was a pretty long one. And if you have stayed with me to the end, please give me a sunflower emoji in the comment section. Like I said, I know I've been a bit MIA, and as you can see, Spirit had a lot to say today. But I will be starting to post regularly, at least once or twice a week. So I'll start get those readings recorded and get them out to you. But thank you so much for sticking it out with me all the way to the end, and happy 2026. And I will see you in our next one. Bye.